How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today? Wanted to show you a quick install here. What this is, you can maybe see here. This is my e-brake button, but to set this off, I have the black carbon fiber e-brake handle. Looks really clean. So I'm going to be installing this today. I'll show you how to remove your old one, and let's get into the light. Let me show you how good this actually looks. Like I said, this is going to be a install showing you how to do everything, and let's get to it. Now the first step is going to be just to pull the cover here off of the bottom of the boot, like so, and the next step is just to heat all this up. Whether you use a heat gun or a hair dryer, you're slowly just going to start wiggling it and it'll slide up through the top. At this time, you do not have to worry about your button. We'll get to that later on. So what I'm going to do now is just heat this up, get this off, and we'll go on to the next step. This is what your e-brake looks like without the actual cover on it. So it was actually really easy, and for those of you that are concerned about needing a heat gun or getting it really hot, all I used was a hair dryer and went over it for probably about 1 minute, and you slowly just kind of twist and it works itself up. So the next step is going to be removing this button. I'm not too worried about it, but I am going to put a towel around there. Then just use these pliers, and whenever I turn, you want to turn this way, and you'll be able to get your button off. Just as a heads up, whenever you're removing this button, you're going to have to twist the entire way throughout the thread before it comes off. I don't know if you can kind of see a little bit, but it looks as if they have kind of a Loctite type material on here, so that button is going to be maybe a little bit difficult, but all you do is just keep on unscrewing and you'll eventually get to the end. So the next step I'm going to do is actually take my handle, and you can see right here that there's a spot cut out on it. And that spot cut out is what's actually going to go. Let me try to show you here. Whenever you put on your boot, you'll notice that there's a little bit of a kind of like a little lip, and so that cutout piece is going to go onto the bottom. I'm simply going to take the Allen wrench provided and unscrew a little bit of these screws in here, not take them all the way out, but just make it fit on really easy, and then tighten it back down. The handle is now on. What I did was I pushed it all the way down and just pushed it as hard as it would go, and then I tightened these bolts up. So right now all I'm doing is just taking this black little cover here, sliding it back over, and the final step, you can see there's quite a bit before you even get to the actual threads, and you can see here that's why this is so long. So once it fits in here, just screw it down, and that should be the rest of it. This is the final look at the product here, and the red button was really easy to screw on. I just tightened it down all the way, and I do notice that that spring's a little bit loose, but let me show you this. You know how whenever you pull up on your stock, how you just hear that clicking the whole way? Watch this. It's a whole lot smoother. I'm not sure if you can really tell from the video, but just feeling it in person, it's super easy, and you can see whenever I click the button and put it back down, pull it up again, I can click, and still it locks throughout the whole way down. I'm really excited with this. I wanted to get this e-brake handle for a long time, but I just hated that chrome. And I'm not hating on the people that have it, but it's just my style to have either all black or just have red. Basically, if you haven't noticed in this car, it's red, black, and all carbon fiber. So thank you guys for watching this video, and as always, happy driving and enjoy.